Spike Lee ignites Carmelo Anthony debate. Could Knicks legend's number finally be immortalized? Spike Lee reignites the Melo jersey conversation. Few figures are more synonymous with the New York Knicks than filmmaker and superfan Spike Lee. From courtside seats to vocal advocacy, Lee has long been a visible and passionate presence at Madison Square Garden. Recently, he reignited the debate over Carmelo Anthony's legacy and whether the franchise should finally retire his number 7 jersey, a question that has lingered in Knicks circles for years. Anthony, who played for the Knicks from 2011 to 2017, left an indelible mark during a period that was otherwise challenging for the franchise. Known for his scoring prowess and clutch performances, Melo became the face of hope for Knicks fans eager for playoff relevance. Lee emphasized that Anthony's contributions went beyond mere numbers. In a recent interview, he said, "Melo gave us hope, he gave us excitement, and he gave us a reason to believe again." For many fans, this sentiment encapsulates the emotional connection Anthony forged with New York City, a connection that extends far beyond points per game or All-Star appearances. Melo's career in the Big Apple. Carmelo Anthony arrived in New York as a superstar with established credentials, bringing both expectations and pressure. During his Knicks tenure, he became a 10-time NBA All-Star, captured a scoring title, and earned multiple All-NBA honors. Yet Melo's career with the Knicks is often viewed through a dual lens. On one side, the sheer offensive dominance and ability to carry a team. On the other, the team's inability to make deep playoff runs, which critics argue complicates the legacy narrative. During his time in New York, Anthony averaged over 25 points per game in multiple seasons and became one of the league's most feared scorers. Yet, despite individual brilliance, the Knicks' playoff appearances were limited and largely short-lived, leaving some questioning whether a retired jersey is warranted. The case for retirement. Advocates, including Spike Lee, argue that Melo's impact transcends wins and losses. Retiring a number is not only about championships, it is about cultural significance, fan engagement, and the memories a player creates. Anthony brought relevance to a struggling franchise and became a symbol of hope during a period of transition. Emotional connection, fans still recall buzzer beaters, clutch performances, and the excitement that returned to Madison Square Garden. Statistical excellence. Beyond scoring titles, Anthony consistently performed at a high level, often carrying the offensive load for a team that lacked other stars. Franchise identity. Melo's tenure helped cement the Knicks' modern identity, making MSG a destination for marquee players and fans alike. Spike Lee's advocacy frames the argument not as a question of mere accolades, but as a recognition of influence and enduring impact. Arguments against retiring number 7. Detractors often cite the team's overall performance as a reason for hesitation. While Anthony's scoring feats were undeniable, the Knicks rarely advanced past the first round of the playoffs. Critics argue that a retired jersey should represent both individual excellence and team achievement. Some also point out that retiring numbers too liberally risks diluting the honor, suggesting that a combination of personal accolades, team success, and broader cultural impact should be considered. Yet even these critics acknowledge that Melo's connection with Knicks fans remains unique, a factor that cannot be ignored in the conversation. Knicks Nation reacts. Social media has been a whirlwind of opinions since Lee's comments surfaced. Fans are divided. Melo's number belongs in the rafters. The man carried the team on his back, one Twitter user wrote. Another posted, "I love Melo, but without playoff success, can we really retire his jersey?" Forums and fan pages across the internet have been flooded with debates, retrospectives on Anthony's top performances, and discussions of his cultural impact. The passion surrounding this debate highlights how deeply Anthony's tenure resonates with New York basketball culture. The cultural angle. Why Spike Lee matters. Spike Lee is not just a celebrity fan, he is an integral part of Knicks culture. His presence courtside has become iconic, representing both the city's energy and the emotional heartbeat of its fanbase. When Lee speaks on a matter like jersey retirement, it carries weight. He frames Melo not just as a player, but as a symbol of hope, resilience, and the enduring spirit of Knicks basketball. For many, his advocacy lends legitimacy to the idea that Anthony deserves to be immortalized in MSG's rafters. Comparisons to other Knicks legends. The Knicks rafters already honor a storied list of players: Patrick Ewing, Walt Frazier, Willis Reed, and Bill Bradley, among others. Each of these players left an unmistakable imprint on the franchise, both on the court and in New York City's cultural fabric. Anthony's case, supporters argue, is comparable. While championships eluded him in New York, his scoring ability, leadership, and connection to fans mirror the impact of some of these historic figures. The road ahead for number 7. With the Knicks entering another off-season of uncertainty, roster moves, and potential rebuilding, the question of Anthony's legacy remains open. Will management heed Spike Lee's call and retire Melo's number? Or will they continue to delay, awaiting further justification in terms of wins or playoff success? Regardless of the outcome, the debate itself underscores Anthony's importance to the franchise. In a city where basketball is intertwined with identity, culture, and community, Melo's tenure continues to inspire discussion, nostalgia, and respect. Conclusion: a legacy beyond numbers. Carmelo Anthony may not have won a championship with the Knicks, but his impact on the team, the city, and its fans is undeniable. Spike Lee's recent remarks serve as a reminder that a player's legacy isn't measured solely by rings, but also by influence, excitement, and the memories created for a fanbase. Whether or not number 7 is officially retired, Anthony's mark on Madison Square Garden is permanent. For fans, Spike Lee, and the culture of New York basketball, that may be the ultimate honor.